Alright, so sorry about that. The last part of that battle, the sound kind of cut off, and I was like, you know what? Not even gonna bother putting it up or trying to fix it. So I just played through the rest of the battle. I won easily with the help of my dragon. Just spawn the dragon, kill everything, spawn more dragons, and kill everything. It's pretty simple. So, with that said, casualties of war 5,000. Damn. Okay, let's see. Why are you here? I don't know. Well, let's see then, huh?
What a sorry excuse for a general Henry is. Drunk as a dwarf again, going on and on about his lost arm. The more liquor disappears down his throat, the more he can still feel it. Wish he had a phantom tongue instead of a phantom limb. The place would be so much quieter.
Left it. Fine. Okay, somebody's at the bar. Wants to talk to me.
Well, 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 the Dragon Commander himself. Come, sit, drink with me. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. He's had a few too many. But you'd take to the right too if you had an imp apparatus for an arm. Never told you how I came by this eyesore, did I? 'Twas during the great and glorious last stand to save the Empire. Horseshit! We fought like lions so that the king, your bloody father, could scarper with what riches he could hold. But my soldiers did their duty. They died where they stood, and I was left for dead, want of an eye and an arm. Not that any of it mattered. The king's head was shown decorating a stake. Like star crowns will the pines come midwinter night. Defeat. Bah. Luckily, a touch of the malt can relieve its bitter taste.
Despite your dislike of my father, you stood your ground and did your duty. I hope I'll gain your respect so that you'll stand by me too, should the situation arise.
You have the respect of Maxos, and that certainly speaks in your favor. But you'll need to come a long way yet to prove unto me you're not just another pampered prince he yanked away from his mother's teat. So what'll you have then? Mead or milk?
I'll take milk. It makes me grow strong.
You taught our enemy the meaning of defeat, Commander, but already I'm aching to give them another lesson. Come, to battle!
What do you say, Scarlet? Shall we be victorious in the end?
Hope springs eternal, does it not? In any case, let's hope hope does.
Okay. The other generals, how do you feel about them?
About whom, Commander?
Catherine, for instance.
Bit stuck up, ain't she? That's what a royal title will do to you. She used to be a proper queen and everything, with an entire country at her beck and call. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Me? I don't care for any of that rot. You got nothing. You got nothing to lose. About whom, Commander?
Edmund?
Shifty son of a bitch, isn't he? Acting all high and mighty all the time, calling imps idiots, dwarfs dullards, that sort of thing. Makes you wonder if there's a single thing he's not intolerant of. About whom, Commander?
What about General Henry?
Excellent chap, that one. Likes his jokes dirty and his liquor plenty. 2 peas in a pod, me and him. Well, on and off, that is. Can fight like a demon unleashed as well. Best to have him on our side.
Alright. Catherine?
Impressive victory, Commander. You fight like a lion, which is almost as good as a lioness.
Your arms are kind of clipping through your boobs. You might want to get that checked out. How do you think the war's going?
We've won a couple of victories, Commander, but don't let them go to your head. You're still no more than a mountaineer standing beneath the snow line, gazing up at the summit.
Okay. How do you feel about the other generals?
If you wish. Anyone in particular?
General Edmund?
He's in a class of his own, there's no doubt about it. A brilliant mind, but in my opinion, a flawed one as well. He styles himself as superior to everyone else, and that would be just fine if he weren't a man. Or a bigot. I have many friends and enemies that are dwarves or elves or imps, and never have I seen evidence the one is inherently more smart or stupid than the other. In Edmund's mind, though, we are all on par with cattle, which is simply infuriating.
Haha.
If you wish.
How about Henry?
Anyone in particular? General Henry is the typical man who thinks of himself as an alpha male, whereas he is, of course, an alpha mongrel. He has the refinement of an inbred orc, and the manners to match, but he is a more than adequate officer once the trumpets herald war. Indeed, if he were a bit less brazen and a bit more calculated in his conduct, he might well come to rival Eerie Edmund. If you wish. Anyone in particular?
Scarlet?
She could stand to be a bit more ladylike in her ways, and many consider her resistance to authority counterproductive in a military setting. But she's wily as a wizard, and tough as mithril nails. Don't ask me why, but I have the feeling she's a troubled girl somehow. A girl, yes, hardly a woman as yet. None of my business, of course. She is here, and she's willing to fight for Rivellon. That's all that really matters.
I shall take my leave.
Grumio, son of Gromio, at wheel 4.
Let's see. Where's my... I have 6. So, let's see. No transport needed. We can walk to our destinations. Who needs a transport? Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes, get that. Sorry.
Each night it is written in the stars that the dragon will triumph come the dawn. Well done.
Alright, let's see what these politicians
Commander, it is
want.
imperative that we should win the war. For our enemies are godless heathens in need of annihilation. To hasten this process, I therefore propose we introduce conscription. For why have young, able-bodied men sit around or do menial tasks when they could be serving in your armies instead?
Ooh. A racist attitude towards you determine how much support you will receive in combat when fighting in their lands. Listen to the counselors to hear their point of view regarding the issue at hand. After making a decision, you will be able to find how happy or angry they are about your choice. So, conscription, huh?
Commander, it is imperative that...
Okay. I know your position because you offered it. Well, you, Oberon, what do you think about it?
Commander, even the most peace-loving elf won't deny that in these dark times of war, allowances have to be made which we would otherwise condemn. Conscription, though, goes too far.
Ah.
Let those that wish to fight for our cause do so, but let's not force men away from their families if they feel it is their duty to stand by them.
Dwarf?
Conscription may have somewhat of an ill ring to it, Commander, but it might be worth consideration nonetheless. There's not a dwarf that won't take up his axe for the Empire, but elves! A three-fingered man could number their volunteers on one hand. Time to get these weaklings into shape.
I agree. But what about you, lizard creature?
I don't think conscription is a very good idea, Commander.
Why?
Not only should a life of soldiery be an individual's choice rather than an obligation, but by drafting so many young men into the army, you're draining our economical reserves. So please don't forget your political obligations because of your military ones.
Well, here's the thing, lady. We're in the middle of a war, and if We need more soldiers. We need more soldiers. Well, Imp, what do you think?
Here's an Imp's perspective, Commander. More soldiers equals bigger battles, and bigger battles equals more explosions. Win-win.
I agree.
Granted, it's a bit of a simplistic perspective, but Imps will have their fun, you know.
Clap for you. Clap for you, sir. So it's basically 3-4 and 2 against. I am always going to go with the majority, so allow
Bravo,
it.
Commander. Nothing like fresh blood to reinvigorate the military. A lot of it will be spilled, yes, but in service of the Seven, that is an honor, not a sacrifice.
Make sure they're at least 18 years old. You will institute conscription. York.
You are too harsh a man, Commander. Think about the consequences of conscription. There will be cases of conscientious objection, desertion, thereby execution. So much drama for the sake of a few extra soldiers.
Good. Fair's fair, Commander. Oberon and his kin deserve to make a bit of an extra effort, and if they don't make for good cannoneers, at least they'll make for proper cannon fodder.
I think you're making a mistake, Commander, but so be it. A generation will march to war. How many will return, I wonder.
Wonderful. I knew you'd be swayed by the arithmetic of detonation. A child could do the math, and a child would be equally delighted by the outcome.
I like your attitude. Alright, awesome. Conscription it is. The only thing left to do
What a sorry excuse for a general.
is to war, or to the strategic map. Okay. Well, I can always build. Let's build a building. Hang on. Academic academies. Sorry, academy generate unit acquisition, advantage, and super subversion cards every 3 turns, as well as 1 research point per turn. So I get a card every 3 turns, and oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. Gold mine increases the country's revenue by 100%. Parliament can generate strategy card every 3 turns. Why not get academy then? Oh, strategy card. This is what is it? Advantage and subversion cards. Okay. Generate and mercenary cards. Generate dragon skill cards. However, I'd rather have a research point. Thank you. Ah. Okay, I can buy it here now. Interesting. I could go over there and take that. Okay, let's end the turn. Henry unfit to be a general. But don't quote me on that, Lord Edmonds confides. Conscription, generation of children, marches. Okay, well. Progress report, what progress? Nice. Okay, so apparently dwarves, imps, and undead likes me. Elves and lizards kinda. But too bad. Ooh. Every decision you make regarding your council, your generals, and your queen will have consequences. Decisions will generate cards and or gameplay disadvantages or advantages, and furthermore influence the personal stories of generals and queens. Your generals' actions have influenced the empire. All pumped up. A combat card, unit event. Your hunters will fire 50% faster. Your policies have following consequences. Imp grease monkeys. Combat product. Your war factory produce 25 units 25% faster. I see.
Fie upon Edmund's pride, Commander. The Lizard Lords have granted him the honor of representing our mighty military on a diplomatic mission of utter import, and he gets his knickers in a twist because it comes with a spot of sacrament alien to our ways.
What?
I should think it would be good fun to attend an imp ceremony.
Yeah.
Something is bound to blow up. Isn't that what the generals normally like?
Oh, the council is not convening today, huh?
I must say, I don't envy Edmund, Commander. He's to bow and scrape afore an imp of all things. If 'twere any other general, I'd publicly protest. But that conceited tosser deserves to kiss dust once in a while. Remind him he walks the earth just like the rest of us. Well, except you, perhaps.
Well, Edmund?
Imps, Commander. Are they not truly the lowliest of all the races? Were it not for the hint of demon cunning in their blood, we most probably wouldn't speak to them as much as serve them for supper with a series of seasonal stuffings.
That's disgusting.
As it is, however, the Lizard Lords have deemed it fit to strengthen the military cooperation between ourselves and those demoniacal dewdrops. I'd exhale an existential sigh upon the hearing of such folly, yet give it no further thought but for one devilish detail in the treaty. It is I, as our foremost general, who must, quite literally, stoop to inspect their armies. An impish high priest will be present, figures fit for farce that are greeted and received with ridiculous amounts of highly ritualized protocol. As Henry might say, Commander, I'd rather lick marmalade from an orc's behind than bow to an imp. My very reason for currying your draconic benevolence at this hour. Certainly I have your blessing to abstain from these grotesque formalities and tend to business rather than etiquette.
Huh. I don't care if they have you jumping through hoops. If a courtesy is demanded, you must deliver upon it. Such are the rules of diplomacy.
Your wish, my command, et sorry cetera. But if there indeed be hoops, the snapping of little necks will be added to the ritual.
Alright.
Sup, Commander?
Same thing again.
Hope springs eternal, does it not? About whom, Command? Excellent chap, that one. Likes his jokes dirty and his...
Okay, nothing new.
What would you inquire of me, Commander?
I think the war is going.
You know very well how it's going. We're outnumbered, outgunned, and outmaneuvered. Just the way I like it. Gives us a chance to show how viciously the underdog can bite.
Okay. Wait. Engineering bay?
The wizard has discovered many an ingenious schematic in those dusty books of his, but they will require a lot of resources, and resources cost a lot of dwarves' delight. That is to say, gold, my lord. Without delay.
I don't have enough research support for anything, so forget it.
What?
Back to the bridge. When your popularity with a faction falls below 50%. Seriously, there's something wrong with my sound. It just keeps cutting off and it's really annoying. Anyways, supporting the countries will dwindle. This will affect your gold and research income from this country, and the amount of units you can build when in combat. Well, elves. Oh, the elves. Let's see. Alright. You're coming to attack me? Oh, how delightful! Get blasted, bitch. Oh, just because I'm a little outnumbered. Good golly. Let's go. Destroy them all. I don't need to cycle through recruitment centers. I can just hotkey them, just like StarCraft. I hate when the battle begins, because
You set the trap, I'll make the kill. Picking up their scent.
Alright, let's see. We will go with
Construction underway, Commander.
those. Why not? Okay. Let's just...
Go on, give me a target. Quick and painless.
Construction in progress.
Anti-ground.
Battleforge completed. It'll be built in a
Anti-ground.
jiffy. Construction
Anti-air.
underway, Commander. It'll be built in a
Round.
jiffy. Construction underway,
Round.
Commander.
And 4.
It'll be built in a jiffy.
We will
Anti-ground turret completed.
get a couple of those up.
Construction in progress. Anti-ground turret completed. Anti-air turret completed. Your unit will soon be ready.
We'll get some
Your
of
unit
that,
will soon be
some of
ready.
that,
Your
some of
unit
that,
will roll out
some of
momentarily,
that.
Commander. It'll be built in a jiffy.
More of that.
Ready to follow you, even into death.
Get us out of here, Commander!
Recruitment citadel completed. No flying doctors jokes, okay?
I'm the one being hunted here.
Warlock ready for action.
No mountain can stop us!
Warlock here.
That rolling thunder you hear in the distance, those are enemy armors. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Your unit will soon be ready. Trooper ready to march.
Grenadier, fresh from the barracks! Grenadiers are filled up with ale!
Battleforge completed.
Warlock here.
Let's get this dance of death started. Catch as catch can.
You set the trap, I'll make the kill.
Field duty, eh? Pay me in blood. Enemy hunters won't stumble in our pitfalls, Commander. They can easily unmask cloaked units now. Enemy hunters can engage air targets now. Troopers awaiting your decision, sire. We're under attack, but we will hold our ground. Anything for the
from the barracks!
Anti-ground turret completed. Will be built in a jiffy. Construction in progress. Construction underway, Commander. Construction underway, Commander. Your unit will roll out momentarily, Commander. Anti-ground turret completed. Anti-air turret completed. Anti-ground turret completed. Will be built in a jiffy. Wall factory completed.
That was easy. Well, with unlimited resources, why wouldn't it be easy? Okay, let's see. Oh, the lizards went up. Nice. Emperor subjects generals to imprison. Oh, to impress humiliation. They tell you to roll over, you roll over. Emperor's flurry of victories. Fact or fiction? The Emperor ate my hamster. Really? The general's actions have influenced the Empire. Combat card mercenary. 200 mercenaries are fighting on their side of the battle. Go to the bar. Well, actually, hang on.
It would seem Edmund has come back from his inspection duties among the imp armies already. I had expected tales of mayhem to precede his reappearance. In fact, I bet Henry the lizards and imps would be at war as soon as he set foot among them. But no. All the better, of course. Though a little disappointing.
Oh. Why is that disappointing? No war has occurred within our ranks.
Frightfully boring folk, those lizards, Commander. That general of yours held our high priest hostage with board games and chatter. Our engineers built a great tower just to blow it up again. A great gift for the envoy of our allies. But did he come and watch? No. Preferred conversation to combustion. What a nincompoop.
Commander, no doubt you rejoice at my swift return from the land of imps, that borough of blight, that cyst in civilization.
Oh my god.
Returned have I to more glorious heights. The gods I'd thank if I believed in any. Do forgive me if I appear exceptionally smug today, but I was very flattered, you see, to witness how my reputation precedes me even into the very crevices of the world. The imps had heard of my approach and my modicum of resentment for their rituals. I was therefore pleasantly surprised to be greeted with a cordial handshake, no more. Yes, he was rather an agreeable chap, as a matter of fact. The High Priest, I mean. After the military inspection, we played chess and talked philosophy the night through. It goes without saying I won every game and lacerated his logic like an eagle its prey. But he was not as devoid of all intellect as I had expected his entire species to be. A comforting thought, somehow, knowing you trust them to strap explosive engines to your back.